everyone, what's up? It is time for more My Hero Academia Vigilantes. This is Season 1, Episode 4. I clicked on this episode and I saw that the episode is called Top Runner or something, and I think the thumbnail was Ingenium. So I'm imagining that's kind of what we're going to be getting this episode. We might be coming across Ingenium and actually having a conversation with him or something. I'm excited. I like Ingenium. I think he's a good guy. And it'll be cool to see him more in his heyday. You know, obviously in MHA, we didn't really see much of Ingenium. The original Ingenium, that is. We kind of saw him at the tail end of his career. So I'd love to see how this plays out. I'm excited. I hope you're excited too. Make sure to support the video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length, early access, and exclusive videos. We're gonna jump into this right now. You can also go to my Jent Watches One Piece channel if you like One Piece. Let's do this. My Hero Academia Vigilantes, Episode 4. Oh, the music. Oh my god.
We are the three Storm Ultron brothers!
The what? I'm not writing that down. Hell yeah.
They aren't trigger users, just regular perverts.
Would one of you mind calling the police?
He suddenly came at me out of nowhere. Started yelling about someone with a bee quirk.
Yeah, that's right. He caught one of the bees and crushed it in his hand.
They're done.
Alright. Villain. Wait, don't they normally define vigilante? This time they defined villain? Top runner.
Is there some kind of connection?
Or does he just see the potential in how dangerous it is? Oh my god!
Yeah, true enough. All right, let's swap. You hold the mitts.
Okay. But wait, are you gonna have to take his
Figure out
punches?
your own way to stay alive in a fight.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I actually realized something recently. He does hold back when we're training. A
Yeah,
lot.
he's very strong.
Well, I'd be dead then and there. It's the same with villains. He beats them up, but never quite kills them.
Yeah, okay.
Like he's...
Meaning he's still going too far. You get that?
Creating that disturbance was a needless
All for one.
extravagance, Chiska. Granted the discretion to distribute your supply of trigger as you see
Oh my
fit.
god.
But you should say question of
Gotta
efficiency.
snap a pic.
A person's mental state exerts a strong influence on their physical ability.
She's like half
And
ignoring
extends
him.
the use of their quirks.
Ignoring all for
These
one.
elite subjects will already have a white-hot passion burning within their hearts, ready to pull the trigger and exercise their will upon the world.
Well, that's a pain.
I'm so glad we get to
Just
hear
finding
all for
people
one
like that, not to
voice
mention
deliveries.
dealing with them. You've been chosen, sir. You're officially our pain of the year.
Pain of the year?
Hell are you saying?
Wow, you are so not the type to just say no. Could you love this for me? Let all that hatred and rage turn into power.
Oh
And
god.
then you can use it to show our society exactly how you feel.
What's his power? Oh my god, that's a lot of trigger. She flying away on a bed of bees.
Ooh, scary.
You!
Okay, buddy, the power is yours. Now fight against the thing that only you can see.
Hmm? She's very floaty. I imagine there are hidden bees carrying her around.
Looks like we've got a live one here!
Oh god. What was that pink energy?
We can handle that!
Oh yeah, oh Jesus, I don't even know if Knuckle Duster can handle that.
This guy is quick! And those punches are totally savage!
This is what the training was for.
Got a...
Dangerous villain on the loose!
Oh,
Oh no!
shit. Nice, good job.
Are you alright, sir?
Now get out of here, dude.
Thank you. Hurry up and...
Oh! Yes, Knuckle Duster. Jesus, that was a good kick. Music.
It's too dangerous to fight him up close. We'll have to contain him from a distance.
Nah, I'm sticking with plan.
Beat him up.
Fight fists with fists. Damn you.
I mean, I thought he didn't stand a chance, but that kick was awesome. Hell yeah, dude! Look at him!
He's really going blow for blow with that monster?
Oh, it's so cool.
The whole time, the villain is storing up power. He's about to throw another big punch.
Oh, God. Oh! Nice! Holy shit! What a punch!
His punches were pretty fast, but he wanted the finisher way too much.
Mm.
You leave yourself wide open throwing haymakers like that.
I love that.
What all the other guys got to do is slip past it and tap you on the jaw.
That's so
Still,
great.
This one was no joke. A monstrously powerful body and the temperament of a rabid dog. He was a real menace.
I love his voice acting, man.
That guy is the new norm.
Yeah, you won't be able to keep up without a quirk.
This gig just got way better.
Oh, God.
Bored pounding all those random street thugs. That dude could have splattered me in one shot.
He's so hyped.
I like.
No, I'm pretty sure most of them would. No.
Whoops.
Whoops.
Well, it kind of makes sense, but it seems like they really want to catch us.
So collect their data and give them nothing back.
I like how
Prove
she's
yourself as a coordinator, Hachiska.
how she's sort of talking on almost equal footing with
That's
All
what
for
we're
One.
calling me, huh? I'm just that eager to see your wild side. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Pit 01 to control.
Whoa! Oh my God!
Control to Pit 01. No
Team
civilian
Iida
vehicles
10.
for 5 kilometers.
Good. Ingenium, ready to
Here we go!
The catapult is set. Pit
Catapult.
01, hold it. Ingenium, heading out.
Here we go! Oh, he does like a backflip. I was wondering how he would like face the right direction. Whoa!
force.
Oh shit, man. This guy's fucking fast.
Turbo is on the line.
God damn.
Tell me how my dust tastes.
Damn, man. Oh, he has airbags. That makes sense.
Whew. Glad we installed those airbags. Quite a blowout.
Respond to your teammates. This trash bag, someone's gonna be falling from the sky.
No one's around this early, so I can actually practice my slide and glide. There is one jogger.
Oh,
Oh
it's
well,
Ingenium.
I'll just pass him. I wonder if there's anything I can do to help brake. Could be a problem.
Oh my
with
god, is he
control.
taking this as a
Maybe
challenge?
Texas does.
Oh my god. He almost crashed into the
I
trash
got you,
bags.
kid. Well, I'm Tensei Iida.
Aww.
Ever hear of the turbo hero Ingenium?
Hold on, you mean? Oh, whoa! I can't believe it! I'm a massive fan!
Aww.
Thank you. How does your quirk function? Is something propelling you?
Yeah,
I wonder if you can teach him.
kinda. No, backwards and side to side. I can even spin around in place.
Hey, that's... You can handle sharp turns, which even I struggle with.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, you've got me jealous.
Oh,
Aww.
how can you say that?
You're not a robot.
It's cool actually seeing
Well,
how
I
old they
do
are
lose
now.
control when I go.
Maybe the issue stems from the way you're using your quirk in the first place.
Maybe you
Oh,
can
how
teach
so?
him.
Well then, don't think of it as putting on the brakes. If you want to slow down your speed in one direction,
Try going the other direction?
accelerating in the other.
Hmm.
That was so easy.
That's good. It still needs some refinement.
That's so cool.
That quirk can let him handle both high-speed movement and tight maneuvers, huh?
I would guess save me.
That's close. More like save me fast. When a person's life's in danger,
They just want it
they're
to be over.
overwhelmed by fear, just like a lost child.
Aww.
To make sure they know without a doubt they'll be safe.
Whoa,
I can
that's
run
cool.
As fast as I can. Being brave and strong would be great. I believe you mentioned being a student here. Let me know when you graduate. We'll put that quirk to use at my agency.
Aww. Well, that makes a lot of sense.
We can deal with getting all those little details ironed out while you're working in the field on my support staff.
That's
Because
so
we have these
nice.
quirks, we should use them to help society. When you join us at Team Iida.
That's
Any
awesome.
questions? Drop me a line. Bye.
Zoomed off. Wow, imagine getting scouted by Ingenium.
Last time wasn't enough.
Not at all. I'm raring to go.
You're running faster.
And maybe Koichi gave him some
Decide to drop all
inspiration.
that. You removed the airbag from your suit?
Oh.
You're gonna get yourself killed fighting a villain while running at full speed.
Maybe he was relying on the...
So you finally found the resolve to
airbag saving him,
sacrifice
so he
yourself to
wasn't-
speed, to
yeah.
risk life and limbs so you can stand a chance against me.
Jesus.
Not. I've entrusted my life to them.
Oh, shit.
They'll protect me.
Nice.
How's your resolve?
Oh, he's got wings.
That's
They
how
fly
he always
now?
vanishes from the-
He's headed toward East Narahata. Squad 2 mobilizing to intercept.
Glad to hear it. This is where Team Iida shines. We're
Cool.
on the hunt as a group.
Cool.
Snare that.
Your net's got holes!
This episode has a lot of fun
Down
action.
here.
Who's this girl? I like her. Oh!
Don't rush in. Maintain formation. I'll be there soon. Oh no.
Whoa!
Watch it, man!
Apologies.
You don't yell at
I
Ingenium.
scouted out to exploit the darkness thanks to his back quirk. It's a hard race to win. Huh? What's that?
Oh,
Now, do you
the crawler's here.
on the map? None of you heroes will ever be able to get you!
Yes! Yes! Oh! Fucked him up.
What is this? How?
Someone just beat the shit out of him and tied him to the side of the road.
Know how to predict a villain's route and cut him off before he escapes. Comes with time. No other way.
To give a little relief to those who normally uphold justice. Knuckle Duster,
We get a little intro sequence.
the Crawler.
And I've got nothing to do with these.
She's not associating.
Sir,
I'd say we've done enough hero work for today.
I like his little arrow eyebrows.
Hey, you mentioned the assist the other night. So you're, hold on, the Crawler, was it?
Hey, he knows his name.
Never heard. I get it. But if you do happen to meet him, tell him, nice run. Also,
Ingenium's no
about that
snitch.
business card. Give it back. So, you've clearly already found the place you belong.
Still,
And I'm not
give him
about
the
to
option.
get in your way. As a pro, the
Okay.
best advice I can give you is to just keep with it.
Oh.
And hey, the newest jogging buddy.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, but it's so sad to have to give up that opportunity.
Whoa, I'm sorry to disappoint you,
Yeah.
kid. Let's try to keep our heads high. Yeah?
Sure.
Great. I'll race you to the next corner.
Hey, that's not fair!
I think Koichi would have really enjoyed working for Ingenium. Alright, great episode. That was really good because that episode I feel like had action for basically the whole episode, really. I mean, there was bits in there that were like character moments and stuff, but I feel like there were like 3 or 4 action sequences in there that were really fun. So they're quite efficient with that in this show so far. It's really entertaining, and yeah, seeing Ingenium like actually work, seeing him, seeing why he's cool is nice, especially since, in My Hero Academia, we know he's cool because Tenya talks about him so affectionately, and we know, like, we see a tiny bit of him. But we mostly see why he's a good guy rather than why he's a cool hero, Like, most of the time when we're seeing him through Tenya's eyes, it's like the advice that he gives to Tenya at home, or times where he's cared about saving people, but not necessarily the things he did to save people. So so in this episode we get to see like how he and his team work together, and it's like pretty fucking legit. It's so cool. I like seeing the way that they like, you know, set it up so that they deploy him, and it's like they're slowly getting him ready and like placing him on the road essentially, getting him ready to have the perfect like launch there. And then like really cool that they do the race, and then he's like, look, I've taken out my airbags, but it's because I trust my team, and he just runs into a big like cushion that they have ready for him. And it's great because it's like, it's a good way, because if he didn't have wings, the bat guy, then like they would have both ran into the cushions, coming to a stop, which means they would have been able to capture the bat guy. It's a great idea, you know. It's actually very clever. But of course he could fly, so it didn't end up working like that. But I mean, it's nice because I feel like we got to see Ingenium in both of those scenes, and in neither of those scenes was Ingenium the reason they succeeded. Like, he failed the first time, and the second time it was because of the crawler that he succeeded. But so like in a way you could be like, well, he's like, it didn't show that he was that cool because he kept losing. But it's great that they were able to show how cool he was and also have him lose, you know, like also have him not be as successful, but because he had, you know, there was some disadvantages on him. I think the series so far is doing a good job at having the pros in it when they need to be, but also justifying why they might not be right for the situation or why they might not be able to solve these situations. It's a thing that a lot of superhero stories have to do eventually when they get into a certain point. Like Marvel has to do it a lot and DC has to do it a lot, where it's like, you know, especially, you know, with Marvel, when they have the smaller scale movies or the TV shows or something, they need to go like, okay, so why, genuinely, if this problem was so bad, why can the Avengers not come in? You know, like they have to come up with reasons like why Iron Man can't just come down and deal with the problem. Why you can't have, you know, the Incredible Hulk appearing and beating the shit out of the people. Like, you have to come up with reasons for basically every single movie. And it's very difficult after a while to continue doing that. And generally the ways you do it is either like there's another threat that they have to be dealing with, right? The Avengers are dealing with some sort of world-ending threat, and this is like a country-ending threat. So it's like there are priorities. So sometimes it's that. Sometimes it's this villain straight up isn't a big deal overall, you know, in the grand scheme of things. If they become even more of a bigger deal, then the Avengers would step in. But right now they're not that big a deal. So it's more about like the localized threat that they are causing, or you have them the villain is a counter to the big bads, you know, like the main character of whatever series you're watching is the only one who can deal with this for one reason or another. Like they're straight up the only one who's able to. So like you got to come up with reasons. And so far this series has done a good job at like, these are instant villains. They appear very, very quickly. There's not much time for the heroes to deploy, and also it's generally like one dude doing like, you know, going wild. And the pro heroes do generally show up, but it's about like trying to beat them quickly before the pro heroes show up. And also then we have another part in this where it's like Ingenium is there first. He's the first one on the scene, but Koichi has the advantage of like knowing the streets and being used to fighting these villains at night on these streets and being proficient at it, and also the villain not being ready for Koichi to be there. So you know, that's a good way to do it, where it's like Koichi had an advantage because of the situation, so he can be useful in this situation. But I like seeing the Koichi and Tensei mentorship, and it's the sort of thing that you watch and it kind of makes you sad that like that you're watching this series and you know the way it's going to go. Like, you know, well, it's going to be a series about being vigilantes. So in episode 4, he probably can't be recruited to a hero's agency. Otherwise, he's not really a vigilante anymore. Like, maybe later in the series, but right now, like, when they're leaning into the vigilantes concept, you probably wouldn't have him being scouted to a hero agency. So, like, but at the same time, you're watching and you go, well, that's the perfect fit. Like, Tensei's a great mentor for him, and they have, you know, quirks that help one another, you know, like, and also we like Tensei, and then maybe Koichi and Tenya would have been decent friends, and maybe Koichi could have been a mentor for Tenya when he grew up, you know, like, there's a lot of cool stuff there that you can see the potential in. But then by the end, he has to rescind it. I think his reasoning was pretty good, where he says basically like, I was giving you this because I wanted you to find something that worked for you, find your place. But in watching you, like, you found your place, and I don't want to be the person who takes you out of that. Because it's like, what you're doing is really good work on the street that only you can do, right? If I give you this job offer, you probably stop doing that. And that's where you're best. So it makes sense as reasoning. It's just very sad for Koichi, because he looked very genuinely excited that this hero that he looks up to scouted him. And then the hero's like, yeah, actually I'm going to take it back because it's best for you if I don't. If I was Koichi, I'd be like, no, that's not best for me. Like, maybe but I feel like Tensei also thinks, like, if I hired you to this, I couldn't let you be out there on the streets. Like, otherwise, I am complicit in the crimes of you being a vigilante. So I'd need to stop you, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, I liked that. I loved the Knuckle 1v1 against that huge villain. That was really sick. Where he was doing that fist fight against a huge villain. Really, really cool. I like how he talks about it in, like, boxing terms as well, you know, how the guy, you know, is going for the finishing move too often, and so when you're trying to throw haymakers like that, you're leaving yourself open. I like stuff like that. It's very entertaining to watch. And then just the idea that, like, he was like, holy shit, these villains are starting to get out of my league, and then he was like, that's awesome. Like, that'll push me harder, and I can go all out on these guys, you know. I don't have to hold back my punches. I can beat the shit out of any of these guys as much as I want because I can't kill them. I love that. I love Knuckle, man. He's a great character. He's got a great design. Fight scenes with him are fun, and his voice is so good. I just adore his voice. It's just something about his particular brand of gravel. So it's like a sort of voice that I don't think I've ever heard before, but it fits the character so well. It's amazing. Anyway, that's My Hero Academia Vigilantes episode 4. Thank you for joining me. Make sure to support this video if you can, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and go to my Patreon account for full-length early access and exclusive videos. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.